in terms of what Biden needs to do, so the kids in cages, it's such a layup. And so Ida, what I would do if I was him, because optics matter, is I would go with Kamala Harris and I would literally open the cage myself. Okay, absolutely. If you're Joe Biden, and then hug every one of those kids as you release them. Now, the visuals on that would be amazing. And then the secondary thing that would happen is the right wing would lose their minds. Oh, we're going back to catch and release, as if they're animals, right? So, is he releasing these kids into the country? God damn right we are, okay? We took them out of the cages because we're the good guys. So these are easy, and we all wait with bated breath to see if they can do the easy. So I got more comments along those lines from the viewers, but Rashad, are you with me that like we're a little nervous on whether they're gonna do the easy stuff, let alone the hard stuff?
Yeah, man, I'm with you 100%. They need to go big or go home. He needs to obviously release the kids, no brainer. There needs to be an unraveling of the harmful executive orders that were based on bigotry and racism, and religious bigotry as well. He needs to do that, not within the first 100 days, but within the first 5 days. That needs to be taken care of. And also, there has to be a real fight and push to remedy, to resolve the original sin of this nation, which was slavery. The idea that government would sponsor, sanction, and protect your ability to own another person because of their skin color. That original sin has created disparity like we've never seen, and we really can't calculate it. Senate Bill 1083 or 1038, excuse me, Senate Bill 1038, I believe it is, was co-sponsored by Kamala Harris, who's now the Vice President of the United States. I need to know, because I've interviewed her multiple times on my show, and I've always brought this up, but I need to know it wasn't just a signature, that she wasn't a co-sponsor in idea only, but she was a co-sponsor because she believes in equity, not just this sentiment of equality.
Rashad, for the folks who don't know, tell them what that bill is.
Yeah, that bill is basically your Senate reparations study bill. It is a reflection of House Resolution 40, which was your Senate study resolution. And it basically says, hey, we're gonna put resources, money, and absolute experts behind the study to see what price tag, what issues were created because of this original sin. And it included not just slavery, but also the reality of Jim Crowism in the United States and how that has adversely impacted our societal norm.
So let me see if this helps. When you think about reparations, here's one way to think about it. Imagine, no matter what your skin color is or what your background is, that you found out that your great-great-grandfather had actually $10 million that he was gonna leave your family, but someone stole it. And you found out that maybe legally you could find a way to actually get that money back to where it belongs, your family. Would you pursue it? Well, I don't know a single person who wouldn't pursue it.
Yeah, of course you would pursue that. And the United States of America is for reparations. We've given reparations to the Japanese. We've given reparations to the Native Americans. We gave reparations to members of the Holocaust, those survivors of the Holocaust. And we didn't even do that. That wasn't what we did. We gave reparations because we were complicit in our silence. So the American government is for the idea of reparations. It only stops the conversation when the idea connects back to Black folks in America.
And we know one of the reasons why, because we stole too much. And so,
right.
But that's literal, right?
Yeah.
And so when you think about, I said $10 million as your example, but the reality is it is billions, maybe trillions of dollars, because we stole those folks, not only their lives, which stop right there, right?
Right.
But their work of their entire lifetime. We never paid for it. We never paid for it. We just stole it. And that's a stone cold fact that is immutable. So the question is, are we okay with that original robbery or are we not okay with it? And so, look, it's not, I don't know that she came up with this phrase, but the first time I heard it was Marianne Williamson saying it in one of the presidential debates, and I thank her for it, but it connected it to me in a way that I think resonated not only with me, but I think that could help resonate with a lot of Americans. A debt is owed. It just is. The only question is whether America is going to pay the debt that it owes or not. And so, Rashad, I think you're right to bring that up, not just on the policy grounds, but on the grounds of whether folks are genuine or not.
Yeah.
So it's easy to sign on to things when you think they're not going to pass. It's a different thing to sign on to them when they could pass. So, and it's a different thing to fight for them if they can pass, and your fight will make the difference. So along those lines, I want to actually go to Brandon Stotts-Nay on YouTube Super Chat, who said, executive order on marijuana to remove it from Schedule 1. I thought Biden said day 1, what happened? Now, look, give him a moment there. I think that he will almost certainly remove it from Schedule 1. It was a very, very clear promise, and it would be a weird and senseless betrayal not to do that, okay? But that's not enough. Marijuana is a bane in our existence, in our justice system, or the war on drugs is. It should be decriminalized instantly across the board, and anyone who's in jail for possession should immediately be released. Donald Trump just released the worst of the worst, the most corrupt politicians, the billionaire thug, white collar criminals who robbed us blind. You're saying we can't release people who are put in prison for the equivalent of having a Coors Light? No, we need to act on that instantly. And will they? Well, you shall know them by their deeds.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.